want to build a thick neck, in today's episode, I'm going to take you guys through the standing neck extension, which is hands down the most bang for your buck and the best neck exercise to pack on that overall mass. So I'm going to talk about the neck curl in other videos, but the neck extension, it's the lift where you could use the heaviest weight for the biggest range of motion on a free weighted exercise. So it's really hard to beat this exercise, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it today, so stay tuned. Okay, so in case any of you guys are curious as to why you should be training your neck, there's a couple reasons. First off, if you're a combat athlete, if you're into fighting, it's very beneficial to have a big and strong neck because of concussion purposes. And as far as bodybuilding is concerned, you don't want to have this big body overall, huge legs, huge torso, huge arms with this pencil neck. It just doesn't look right. So you want to be well proportioned, and there's other reasons besides that, but that's beyond the scope of this video. So as far as the equipment is concerned, I really recommend that you invest in a quality neck harness. I've ran through a couple, and I'll do some videos comparing different neck harnesses maybe in the future, but you don't want to invest in a cheap one because if it snaps on you, it's not pretty. I've seen it happen plenty of times. That's actually why I use duct tape on mine, right? And as far as the loading pin is concerned, this is very beneficial for when you're lifting a lot heavier because it distributes the weights in like more of an even fashion. Whereas if you just have the neck harness alone, it may be hard from a loading potential standpoint. Then as far as the hat is concerned, you just put this on your head so it's more comfortable on your forehead, and then we got the weights. Okay, so on Fit World Exposed, I don't like to prescribe super crazy exercises, so here it is. You're gonna put on the hat, take the weight, you're gonna put it in the loading pin, you're gonna put on the neck harness, right? Super simple so far. You're gonna connect the harness to the loading pin. You're gonna get up. As far as my stance, I'm not going too wide, not going too close. I'm just going in a comfortable athletic stance. I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna put them on my thighs, really close to my knees, right? Put my feet a little bit forward. I'm gonna look up. Now I come here. So now as you can see, my arms are locked, my triceps are locked, and now I'm in position, right? And I'm not gonna make the weight touch the floor on every rep because I'm trying to keep constant tension in the back of the neck. So it's gonna look like this. And bend down a bit, come up. Now notice I'm not doing any crazy ranges of motion where I'm hyperextending the back of my neck like crazy. All I'm doing is I'm getting the stretch at the back of the neck and I'm coming up. But I'm not going up excessively, so. In other words, the range of motion isn't as big as you think, but don't think that it takes away from the exercise. Okay, so now we're gonna address torso angles and positioning because a lot of people online I tend to see they're way too upright or they're way too bent over as if it were something like a pendlay row. So we wanna find the sweet spot somewhere in the middle, which in our case is around 45 degrees more or less. So when the weights start getting a bit heavier, what you tend to see is people will be super upright, but there's no tension here. I could pretty much maintain this all day, right? And then you see other people where they're too bent over, and that's a bit excessive. So you want to be somewhere in the middle. Right here, you could sit back a bit. So it's somewhat 45 degrees. And now I'm 45 degrees. My neck is under isometric tension. Whereas if I'm here, there's no tension. So right here, I could kind of pull back. It's a very comfortable range of motion and it feels good. Okay, so just a little recap on the whole range of motion thing. You don't want it to be too excessive, but you still want to get a decent amount of range of motion that's going to help you train your neck in an injury-free fashion. So put on the neck harness. Once again, you could adjust the loading pin for your height and anthropometry and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm around 45. Okay, so check this out. Notice how I'm making my chin touch my clavicle around. And when I come up, I'm not hyperextending, so I'm stopping right here. As far as where I'm looking, I'm pretty much looking up the whole time. I like to look up because the body follows your head. So if you're always looking down, you tend to collapse. But if you're more upright and you tend to just look in front of you, it tends to just maintain that integrity. Okay, so there you guys have it. That's the neck extension tutorial. Hope you guys learned something. But more importantly, I hope you guys start incorporating the exercise into your program for a bigger and stronger neck. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.